All right, so this platform is Quizlet, which I'll actually be showing you the function of Quizlet Live. I chose this. I personally wanted to use it for cycling in order to help my students go back to things we've already learned. And I use it as an end of the hour review. It's kind of the reward that my students get if they complete all their work. I used it for students. It's like a game that they can earn, and it has content, so they get to go back and work together to review some things so that they don't lose what we've already learned in class. But it can be used for a lot of other purposes as well, such as activating prior knowledge within a unit, as a way before they do independent work to work collaboratively, which is one of the reasons I really like it. Students have to work collaboratively with students they wouldn't normally work with, and it also adds a gamified aspect, so they're really engaged, and there's also a lot of buy-in there. It would be used with students, and it would help, or it addresses the ISTE standards with educators of designing authentic learning activities, aligning with the content area standards, and using digital tools and resources to maximize active deep learning, which is 5B, and the standards for students 1B, which is to build networks and customize learning environments in ways that support the learning process. Within this, if you've used Quizlet before, it starts with like a flashcards and it gives reviews. Quizlet Live will actually make it into a game where they have to match the definitions to the terms within their groups. So you would start by creating a user, which I did, and it's free. You can upgrade to this 30-day trial, but then you have to pay for the extra features. One of the good things is that once a deck is created, you can share it whether you have the paid one or not. And so if you search for something and there's one already created that's more enhanced, you can use it even if you don't have the upgraded one. So one way you can do it is to search for one created, but if you'd like to create your own, you can click this plus create button and title it whatever you'd like, and then you can create a term, which you could even use for like a get to know you. So if you wanted to put the student's name and then something fun about him, and then they would have to, they would have to match the fun fact about the student to the correct name just to get to know each other a little better. Especially when you're trying to build that classroom environment, it would help. Or you could do a math problem. You could do, if you're learning another language, that matching the terms. It would work for honestly any subject that you were choosing, and you can have as many as you want. You do need a minimum of 6 to make this work. 12 is ideal. The practice one I did with my students, I had 30, which was nice because I could redo it as many times as I wanted, and students would get a different set each time. To show you, I'm going to search one here. So you can search for one like context clues and then select one you like. You'll notice these have pictures. If you don't have the advanced one, you can't add pictures, but I could choose this one with pictures. And if I want to check it out, you just scroll down and they're all down here. And you can click this button to copy it to yours. And then all the way down here is the button we want. It's called Live. You're going to click Create Game. And if you want to see this guided tour, it'll show you how it works. So once they join, it's going to put them on this leaderboard. And as they answer them correctly, they go along the leaderboard. But if the group gets one wrong, it starts them over. So not only are they trying for speed, but it's also accuracy. So they're not just randomly clicking. When you click create game here, the free one is that they put the definition of the term. You would have to upgrade to switch it. So one of the things to be careful is that you put them on the correct side when you're setting up your game, and then you click create game. They're going to go to join.quizlet.live and then put the code in just like a Kahoot or a Quizzes, and then you have to have at least 4 students. They can put their name in and it'll all join. They can scan this QR code. It will work on Chromebooks, iPads, if they have, if you have them joined with phones, anything like that will work. Once you have enough join, you'll hit create game and it'll put them in random groups based on animals. So if you're with younger students, they can group themselves based on the picture if they can't quite read the animal name yet. And then you'll hit create game and it'll start. Thanks.